Alright, this is Marie Diaries, and I'm back to do video number 2 in regards to Sandra SOLLIE, 38. She was 6.5 to 7 months pregnant when she went missing from MACEDON. They said a plaza in MACEDON. She was 6.5 to 7 months pregnant, and she went missing with her dog. Alright, I left off at clarifying the high priestess, which the emperor came out in the upright. Alright, I end up splitting the deck with the two of wands and the lovers. While the camera was just off, I was getting either she could have had felt like she had to make a decision, or whoever this emperor energy is. Alright, this emperor energy could be connected to her. Alright, so either one, somebody felt like they had to make a decision about something. Alright, let's go ahead and clarify the full card in reverse. Clarify this full card in the reverse in regards to this energy, in regards to Sandra SOLLIE and her going missing May 23rd, 1994. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Swords. You got the Knight of Cups coming out in the upright. Something about an offer, or this emperor wanted to move on with an offer. The Hermit's at the back of the deck. Hermit with the Queen of Pentacles. So they had got like a, I don't want to say necessarily epiphany. It's not giving me an epiphany, but they got some kind of that told them they needed to do this or something like that. That's what I'm getting. Or something about the child. I don't know. All right, let's do another row. Yeah, this emperor definitely got offered something, to take some kind of action, to get something balanced in the relationship, or this is what he felt he needed to do, or I don't know. But let's see. Let's clarify the with another row. Clarify the sun again in regards to Sandra SOLLIE and her going missing May 23rd, 1994. Clarify the sun. What do we need to see to clarify the sun in regards to the Six of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles with the High Priestess in reverse? Clarify that in regards to Sandra SOLLIE and her going missing May 23rd, 1994. You got the Page of Wands in the upright. King of Cups is turned over in the deck. So I don't know if this emperor got a message that like something about the child not being his or something, or again, you see somewhere it says something about drama, right? The card that said drama is draining, and then you also had the other card that said karmic lesson. Clarify the moon in regards to Sandra SOLLIE and her going missing. Clarify the moon, the Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles with the Tower in reverse with the Page of Wands in regards to Sandra SOLLIE and her going missing May 23rd, 1994. Clarify that. I literally feel like the Ten of Cups at the back of the deck. I literally feel like the cards is, oh, I thought that was about to come out in the reverse. Somebody hit the fact that they didn't want something to change because of money, or because they got message about an offer that they didn't want to change or something like that. Or this emperor did, this emperor figure, they got a message about an offer that they didn't want to change, but they needed to get her out of the picture. Or maybe this had to do because of them dealing with somebody else, or I don't know if she was dealing with somebody else and the husband found out or whatever. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Clarify the High Priestess Clarify the High Priestess, the Justice, the King of Wands, the Emperor with the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, in regards to Sandra Solly and her going missing May 23rd, 1994. Clarify that. You got the Seven of Cups. I don't know. I didn't like how it fell out. Seven of Cups with the King of Pentacles. There could have been some kind of there could have been illusions about two different who the father was, two different people being the father. I don't know if this is anything that had been going on through the courts or something. That's alleged, all right? So everything about this reading is alleged, but something could be the truth, something could not be the truth. Everything could be the truth, everything could not be the truth. But this is the energy of what's coming out in the cards, and this is my opinion of what's coming out in the cards. So don't shoot the messenger, shoot yourself. Don't shoot the messenger, shoot yourself. And I don't mean literally, but let's see. Clarify the High Priestess, Justice, King of Wands, the Emperor with the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands. In regards to Sandra Solly and her going missing, May 23rd, 1994. You got the Three of Wands. Ace of Cups. Somebody, this Emperor was definitely waiting on something. And it had to do with an offer in regards to this Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Cups. Like starting some kind of new beginning. But at the same time, they didn't want something to change. Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles. It's kind of giving me something about a double life. I don't know if somebody was living a double life. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Or if anybody knew, this could have been something that was hidden. Clarify the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Swords, King. The World just came out. With the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Let's try that again. Clarify the Fool, Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups in the upright, Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands in regards to Sandra Solly and her going missing May 23rd, 1994. Clarify the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups upright with the Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands in regards to her going missing May 23rd, 1994. The Ten of Swords is turned over in the deck. Let's get one card out the deck to clarify that energy in regards to her going missing. The Hermit. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, Five of Cups, Magician. Five of Swords. With the King of Pentacles again. Definitely giving me the energy of drama. All right, something about drama. Now the Ten of Swords is in towards the Hierophant. Should I do one more row? Let's do one more row. Even though I'm going to use another deck. There go the Devil again. Devil what? Devil World, Two of Pentacles. Also, the world has Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. It's giving me double life or something about like a third party or something. But it was definitely some confusion or conflict when it pertains to something. I don't know if it had to do in regards to who her... Yeah, look, the Devil with the Nine of Swords again. I don't know if this had her in her head. Like, she didn't know who the other parent was. Look, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. Or was that the father that, like, I don't know. Somebody could have been questioning something and Like they didn't want to take a chance on it or something. So they was in their head so much, so they decided to do something before, like I feel like before it was too late. Um, they decided to act or do something before it was too late. Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords, rushing to do something before thinking about it, acting on doing something before, y'all. I, you know what I'm trying to say. Clarify the Sun, Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, High Priestess in the reverse with the Page of Wands upright in regards to Sandra Solly and her going missing May 23rd, 1994. Clarify that. The World. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. So somebody, yeah. I don't know. I'm getting like she could have also, even though she was six and a half to 7 months pregnant, she could have also been assaulted that day. Somebody was watching her and stalking her, and yeah, yeah. Oh wow. You also have the Hierophant that is behind the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, Page of Swords, the Sun. Behind that is the Hierophant, the Queen of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Six of Wands, and then you have the Death card. So yeah, something about her partner, or this definitely could have happened during the day, or it happened during the day and at night. Like something transpired during the day and at night, or vice versa. Clarify the Moon card in regards to Sandra Solly and her going missing May 23rd, 1994. Clarify the Moon, the Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Tower in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles in the World in regards to Sandra Solly and her going missing. The Eight of Wands just literally just did a whole somersault. Three of Swords at the back of the deck. The Eight of Wands, and it's still flipped over there and went in the upright. Three of Swords, Devil, the Empress, Temperance with the Sun card. There she go. That's her. I feel like she's hurt by whoever this is to her, and it could possibly be a Capricorn, or maybe this something with three people could be significant. I don't know why I'm getting like a group attack. Maybe it took more than one person to whatever really transpired. It could have, maybe it's three people could be initially involved or something like that. Clarify the High Priestess, Justice, King of Wands, Emperor with the Three of Wands, Eight of Wands, the World in regards to Sandra Soley and her going missing May 23rd, 1994. You got the Two of Swords. Seven of Swords. It's like this, whoever this Emperor energy is, they felt undecisive about what they wanted to do, or they felt undecisive about two people. So they decided to do this. They needed to do this real fast, quick. um something about 8 days. They had some kind of new offer coming in that they, or something like that, that they didn't want it to change. But they was hiding this. Seven of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups, Two of Wands. I mean, yeah, Two of Wands. With the Strength card, clarify the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Hermit upright, with the Two of Swords, Eight of Wands, the World, in regards to Sandra, SOLLIE, and her going missing. The Five of Swords just came out in reverse with the Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups. I don't want to take it though because I wasn't ready. But let's try that again. Clarify the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, with the Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups, Hermit upright, Two of Swords, Eight of Wands, the World card upright, in regards to Sandra, SOLLIE, and her going missing May 23rd, 1994. Give me one card to clarify that. Two cards still coming out. Ooh. And that just flipped into the, it was, okay, so the Ace of Wands just came out with the Three of Swords. Two cards still come back out. Strength card, Star, Hierophant, Two of Wands. Ooh. It's something about two different people, two different males or two different females, or this could be two people working together. But somebody still could have been unhappy with the decision afterwards or whatever. Yeah, it's cause like after something was done, cause I honestly kind of feel like she not amongst the living anymore. But somebody still wasn't like, I don't know, maybe they still felt some type of way, or they didn't feel satisfied afterwards, or it just like whatever it was, it had them up, it had them in their head, like, you know, cause if somebody's visualizing something they did, that kind of that energy of like, you knowing you did something messed up, and it just keep like eating at you because you did it and you went through with it, but you be trying to go on with your life or whatever. You got the deck splitting with the Strength and the Queen of Pentacles, all because of maybe money or something, or somebody could have been paying somebody to do something to her. Yeah, Queen of Cups, something about a Queen of Cups, Empress. So there's somebody else. Somebody could have did something because of somebody else. Now I split the deck, Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The High Priestess is in Cancer. The Moon is in Pisces. Yeah, look again. Queen of Cups, Two of Wands. I don't know what kind of life she lived because I'm actually getting something else, but I'm not gonna I don't necessarily want to go there with that. But like I said, I am getting like how you say, I am getting confirmations for from other things that's connected to me, which I've been getting that like that since I started doing tarot and reading and being on this spiritual journey. I'm going to use the Romeo and Juliet deck right now. Look, banishment is at the back of the deck. It says severing ties, protection from further energy. Somebody could have felt like they had to sever ties with her or something. I don't know. Well, let's see what comes out the deck. I'm gonna get 2 rows of these. Clarify the sun in regards to Sandra Solli and her going missing. Clarify the sun. We got patience, decent self-control. We got reject at the back of the deck. Firm rejection. Is this like giving me like somebody was patient with waiting to do something, but they already had reject going further with her, like further with her as regards as the relationship, the child, the family dynamic, you know, the whole thing like that. That's what I'm getting right now, but let's see what else comes out. Clarify the moon in regards to Sandra Solli and her going missing. Clarify the moon. You got balcony, land of love. We got dream. But there go balcony, land of love. I don't know if this was like some kind of hidden romance or something. Dream. Um, it says prophecy, hint, guidance, oracle, reveal, symbolize. Did somebody have a dream or something about, or did she have a dream? I don't know. Somebody could have had a dream about somebody else or something else or something like that. Yeah, look, rings, symbol of love, union, soul connection. But let's see. Clarify the high priestess in regards to Sandra Solli and her going missing May 23rd, 1994. Clarify the high priestess. We got love at first sight, twin flame, mirroring souls. So she could have felt like this person was her person. Clarify the fool in reverse in regards to Sandra Solli and her going missing. We got crossing the barrier, overcoming obstacles. So there was something about an obstacle that she needed to overcome, or it should have been her overcoming the obstacle with her and the person that they didn't want to, whoever didn't want to go further. Because again, you got the Fool with the Knight of Pentacles. Those both came out in the reverse. Let's get another card or another row. So yeah, something about a romantic night, romantic entanglement, sexual encounter. But let's get one more row of these cards. What else to clarify the sun in regards to Sandra Solli and her going missing May 23rd, 1994? We got banishment, severing ties, protection from further energy. Now it comes out. Social events, establish contact, invitation, fellowship. Somebody was being patient with wanting to close out this cycle with her because something about protection from further injury. Or again, it could be a possibility that she's not dead, but I don't know. I'm questioning it. Oh, I'm talking about appointment. Oh, wow. No, she ain't here no more. Look, you got appointment, engagement, marriage proposal, and then you got poison, harmful, destructive, distilling liquor, strategy, expertise, double-edged sword. I learned double-edged sword is good and bad consequences. Clarify the moon in regards to Sandra, SOLLIE, and her going missing May 23rd, 1994. Clarify the moon with balcony. Unrequited love. Accept the pain. Fulfill your needs in other ways. So, whatever this relationship was, or whoever this relationship was with, I'm assuming this was yeah. Look, something about a firm rejection. We got betrayed that also came out. It fell out with unrequited love. So I feel like I'm gonna keep it. It's like somebody turned her away, but it's like that time somebody turning you away and you know you're pregnant, but you still want to keep the baby. Um, it's kind of giving me the energy of that first 48 that I saw a couple weeks ago. I think I talked about it in another reading that I did or something. I don't know. But it was a 48 hours that I watched a couple weeks ago, and the whole time this lady thought she was having like this new life or new chapter with this man, who come to find out he was like a I don't know if he was a regular firefighter or a volunteer firefighter. He was a firefighter, okay? And he didn't want the lady that he ended up dealing with, he didn't want her to know that he didn't want her to know that he had another family, or whatever. So he planned, and if you go, if I could find that reading, or that, not that reading, that video, I could link it in the video. I gotta remember to do that. I gotta link it in there. But he made a whole plan to get rid of this lady, and he did by going to visit her right before she was supposed to have a baby, which is so messed up. Was like so diabolical, like so messed up. And yeah. And her family knew right when it happened. They knew it was him. They knew right off the bat that it was him. I got another one that I'm thinking about right now. It's kind of like that. It's two different ones that I'm thinking about right now, that this may be what, like, the energy of what happened to her. Because for unrequited love to come out, come on now. And then you got betray. It says divergence, different values, change of heart, thought manipulation. I'm telling you, somebody didn't want to go further with her having a baby, and maybe she wasn't. Maybe she just was like, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go without, because men always think that because they tell you, oh, I don't want to be in the child's life, that if the mother, the female, if they want to keep the baby, that they not supposed to, they shouldn't have that right to decide that. Like, I don't know, like, even if she would have decided to kept going with having the delivery, the child and everything, and she ended up deciding that she wanted to give the baby up for adoption, that is still that's still her right too. Like, I don't get how men think because just because the woman is having adult activity with you, you know and y'all end up making a child, that the man is the only one that get to make the decision about stuff. No, you don't. And then if that's the case, if you don't want to go on continuing the relationship with the mother that you don't had got pregnant, you might as well just give up your rights. Like, you might as well just give up your rights. But then I think some of the times the men to be coming to they senses and realizing that they really do want to be a part of the child life. But then it just be that one little, what, 5-10% that just be like, oh, I don't want nothing to do with your child, but how you feel like just because you was laying down with her, that you got all of the rights and decision and control over her body. You help make the child, but her body is the one that is like the incubator. The woman is the incubator. You're not. You just the one that is part of helping planting the seed. You not the whole shebang. You know, like, so I don't know. This is what I'm kind of getting. Somebody definitely betrayed her. I mean, this is what's coming out. This don't have to be what this is, but this is what's coming out. Yeah, poison turned over again. So again, in the video one, I said I started getting sleepy when I was gonna come on here to do the reading. I started getting tired. I felt like I was about to wanted to go take a nap again. Cause my sleep, honestly, my sleep schedule has been off the chain. It's been all whatever, but it's cool. I mean, I like being up at night anyway, but then I know I be needing to lay myself down, but I can't bring myself to lay down because I know why, part of the reason, but I don't even want to get, it's not even really relevant. But yeah, somebody definitely betrayed her, most definitely. And she could have looked at this person as being her twin flame, her person or whatever, but they was undecisive about her. They could have been undecisive about her, the child, just the whole thing, because maybe, like I said, this person just was somebody they had like a big an important position, job or something, I don't know, and they didn't want that to be jeopardized, or um they didn't want that to be taken for granted or something. That's what I'm getting, but I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Clarify the high priestess for this energy out here. Two cards. Yeah, something about a misunderstanding. Ooh, no, dark deal. Mm-mm. You got misunderstanding, dark deal. Misunderstanding, misinterpretation, misinformation, ineffective communication, dark deal, wrong decision, incorrect decision. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yep. Somebody decided to do something because of the wrong reason, and they definitely had somebody else involved if they didn't do it personally they self. And they didn't. And why not, I don't mean to be saying it like that, but not, why not kill two birds with one stone? So if she went missing with her dog, and I know that probably it had to be her dog, because what would be the reason that what would be the reason that you would do anything to the dog? But you see, dogs are man's best friend. Really, they're humans' best friend, because they could be the woman or the man's they best friend. Like me, I looked at my dog as my child. Like, I know he wasn't a literal human child, but that was my first dog I've ever had in life. So, in him coming into my life, he meant the most best thing to me, even though we had our ups and downs as far as like what we was going through together, and what I was going through with trying to keep him, and make sure he was good and stuff. So they needed to kill two birds with one stone. So that's why the dog. Now, I don't know if he ended up getting what happened to her, but I don't know. The way people set up in this world, ain't no telling. How you say the divine spirit see everything, and dogs and cats, they be seeing a lot too. They see a lot, they know a lot, just because they can't, and people think that they don't, or they don't, just because they can't communicate with humans like we communicate with other humans, they take advantage of that, but they did that for a reason. Yep. Social events was at the back of the deck. You got established contact, invitation, fellowship. Somebody got an invitation to do this. Like, they came to them with this excuse me, somebody that they trusted in, or a younger person or something. Somebody who could have been very fashion for, I don't know why I want to say fashion forward, but you got social events, tablet, Prince of Cats, fashion aggressiveness, Farrier Lawrence, wise, trustworthy, caring, optimistic. Yeah, so this person, they could have had this person come to her like coming in as a, I'm getting a stranger, or uh like somebody, um what's that card in my oracle deck? Encounter by chance. That's what it says on the stranger card. So it could have been some kind of encounter by chance, and that's where it happened at. Is where they last seen her at, and they got an invitation from somebody else to do this to her. If it's not the person that wanted it done to begin with. Clarify the Fool in reverse. Seeking help. Taking, or excuse me, talking, conference, consult. Yeah, they was consulting somebody else about this invitation or to do this dark deal or whatever. Yeah, they needed her to be by herself. Solitude. Calm down, listen to your inner voice, reduce anxiety, because somebody had anxiety about something. I don't know if she was a nurse or they was trying to they needed to do this because they had anxiety about somebody else. You got solitude, calm down, listen to your inner voice, reduce anxiety. The nurse, kindness, loving, realistic, reconcile, Capulet, fatherly love, controlling dogmatism.